Good day and welcome to video number 7 of the 2023 Level 3 Statistics paper titled Apply Probability Concept in Solving Problem. If you have not watched video number 6, please do so because this is a continuation of the question. Okay, so without further ado, let's do question 1B part 2, and if you answer the part 1 correct, 1B part 1 right, and this question right, you get excellent for the whole question of question 1B. So that without further ado, let's read the question. State an assumption that was made when developing this model and discuss whether or not this assumption is likely to be valid. So I'm going to bring you back to question 1B part 1. We calculated, the statistician said that the probability that for two successive quarters is going to be just under 20%, and we found out that the probability is 19.3%. Okay, because in each quarter, the number of quarters that increase in coffee is going to be 18 out of 41, and we're going to square it, so we get 19.3. So now we need to make the assumption whether this is valid. So for the statistician method to be valid, it must assume that each quarter price fluctuation, I mean up and down, is independent from the previous quarter. Okay, so for example, the first quarter to the second quarter, it has to be independent. So in our case, if you look at the graph again, I'm going to show you the graph, okay, from part 1, okay. The graph looks like this, okay. So there's a lump here, there's a lump, so that is why we're going to leave it here, okay. I'm going to bring it up, and so you can show you the graph, okay. So from the graph, from this graph, okay, the price changes from quarter to quarter over the last decade are two clumped together. So you can see it's all going down, it's all going up, it's all going down, it's all going up, and all going down and all going up. So indicating that this is not independent. So the quarterly up and down is based mostly on whether the previous quarter was up or down. So that's why we argue that this model is not valid, because as we can see that it is not independent. So the previous quarter is not dependent on the previous quarter. Hopefully you got what I mean. If you can answer this question as well as the question in question 1B part 1 and this part 2, you can excellent. So that is how you argue your case. And in statistics, you need to learn how to argue whether it is acceptable or valid or reliable. Cheers everyone. Hope you go through this question again, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.